Good morning, all. My dear friends, welcome all of you. Let us continue our journey in the world of patents, rules, etc. Okay, so while continuing our journey, we have come across a very significant term, that is, just I am reading the spelling, termination, that is called termination. So we will discuss a lot about the significances of this term. Okay, until now, friends, we have discussed in our part 1 that we have discussed about all the forms starting from form number 1 and ending at form number 10, along with all the relevant sections and rules. In part 2, we have discussed about the form starting from form number 11 and ending at form number 20 with all the relevant sections and rules. And so now it's the turn for part 3, that will consist of, or that is consisting of form number 21 up to form number 30. Okay, so now today we will try to find out what is the base of form number 21 and its relevant sections and rules. So here, friends, just take a look here, or just listen the sound, listen the music of nature. Okay, the music is created by the fireflies in the jungle, and it also enlightens the darkness of the jungle, friends. So with this beautiful thought, let us proceed with this word termination, which controls the main keyword of the form 21, the relevant section and the relevant rule, and how this happens, that we will discuss. Okay, so let us proceed. So friends, we will start with form number 21. Okay, the relevant section is section number 94 and the rule is 102, and specifically rule 102 sub rule 1. Okay, so the title for section 94 is termination of compulsory license. The title for rule number 102 is application for termination of compulsory license under section 94, and form number 21 has the title request for termination of compulsory license. So friends, we can see here a word is uttered repeatedly. Okay, that means form number 21 deals with, we can say, the primary word here is compulsory license, which you can find in the title of form number 21, in the title for section 94, and in the title for rule number 102. Okay, so the primary keyword is here compulsory license, and the adjective, we can say, or what is happening, actually what is happening with this primary word is determined by the secondary word. Okay, so what is the what is the secondary word? That means what is the exact function, or what is being done with the primary word, that is defined by the secondary word. So this is, we can say, when we read when we read the title for section 94, this is termination of compulsory license. That means we can say what is happening, termination is happening. Okay, so we can say here that and this word, this termination word, you can find in all the three, uh, we can say, in the form number, in the section number, and in the rule number as well. Okay, that's why we can say that the secondary keyword here is termination. Okay, as we can see that in the title we find termination of compulsory license in the title for section 94, and for title for form number 21 we can find request for termination of compulsory license. Okay, also for the title of rule number 102 we can find application for termination of compulsory license under section 94. So easily a linkage can be set up between the three. Okay, so just remember the primary word compulsory license and the secondary word is termination. Fine. Okay, let us proceed. Let us continue our journey by picking a section of the Patent Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005. Okay, so today the relevant section I have taken is section 94, and this comes from chapter 16, whose title is Working of Patents, Compulsory Licenses and Revocation. Okay, so here friends, one thing I would like to tell you that the title for section 94 is, yeah, title for the section 94 is termination of compulsory license. Okay, so let us proceed with the details part. Now we will proceed to the subsection 94. Okay, so we will try to find out the keywords or the key phrases for the subsections. So the key phrase for subsection 1 is terminated by the controller, and the key phrase for subsection 2 is not unduly prejudiced. Okay, so friends, I have picked up the keywords or key phrases as per my convenience, as per my intellect. You can choose your own. Okay, and try to remember these keywords or the key phrases so that you can very easily recall the whole section with the specific subsections. Fine, let us proceed. Subsection 1 says, on an application made by the patentee or any other person deriving title or interest in the patent, a compulsory license granted under section 84 may be terminated by the controller if and when the circumstances that gave rise to the grant thereof no longer exist and such circumstances are unlikely to reoccur, provided that the holder of the compulsory license shall have the right to object to such termination. So friends, here the primary key phrase is terminated by the controller. And what is the secondary key phrase? The secondary key phrase is a compulsory license granted under section 84. And what is section 84? This is compulsory licenses. Okay, so the theme of or we can say the theme of this subsection is that when an application is made by a patentee or some related person who has the authorization, a compulsory license granted under section 84 may be terminated. By whom? By the controller. In which condition? If and when the circumstances that gave rise to the grant thereof no longer exist. That means the previous or the older suitable circumstances no longer exist, and such circumstances are not likely to occur or reoccur in the future. Fine. So, and what is the criteria? Provided that the holder of the compulsory license shall have the right to object to such termination. That means the person should have the right to object to that termination. Okay. This is the criteria, and based on this, an application can be terminated by the controller with the all above described we can say the all the above described situations or the conditions. Fine. Okay. Okay then. Subsection 2 says, while considering an application under section 1, the controller shall take into account that the interest of the person who had previously been granted the license is not unduly prejudiced. Okay, that means it is taken care that the interest of the person who had previously been granted the license is not unduly prejudiced. Okay, and this is while considering the application under section 94 subsection 1. And who takes care about this, or who is accountable for this? The controller. Okay, that means the controller takes care that the interest of the person is not unduly prejudiced. Fine. I hope it is pretty much clear now. Okay. Now let us have some questions. Question number 1. A compulsory license granted under section 84 may be terminated by the controller if and when the circumstances that gave rise to the grant thereof no longer exist and such circumstances are unlikely to recur. Is this statement true or false? The statement answer is the statement is true, and for this please refer section 94 subsection 1. Fine, let us proceed. Question number 2. While considering the application or while considering an application under section 94 subsection 1, the interest of the person who had previously been granted the license is not unduly prejudiced. Who is responsible for this? The answer is the controller, or we can say the question is who is responsible for this or who takes care of this. The answer is the controller. Okay friends, in this we can say that in this way we have completed all the subsections of section 94 along with the relevant questions. Please go through this and try to have a clear understanding. Happy learning. The reference is Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005 and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you all for watching my video and listening to me. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe the channel, and please put down your compliments, comments and queries in the comment box. Thank you. God bless you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Jai Hind.